down there in the center of your screen. That is all south of Bouquet Canyon Road. A fire now producing a large plume of smoke from this part of LA County, the northern edges of LA County, just north of Santa Clarita. And you can see a lot of flames down there under that smoke. And under that, we do understand that firefighters are engaged in structure protection right along Bouquet Canyon Road. Getting our first glimpse on the north side of this ridgeline where we can get a better view of those flames. Clearly, this is partially a terrain-driven fire, started close to Bouquet Canyon Road and has quickly shifted uphill towards the top of that ridgeline, and it's done so in fairly rapid sequence here. Again, all of this happening in the last going on 40 to 45 minutes now as LA County firefighters jump into action. Strike teams on the way out here, and again, there are structures threatened, unfortunately, along Bouquet Canyon Road. This is all happening on the south side of the Bouquet Reservoir. I could tell you that as we speak, Quebec 1 and 2 are two contracted Super Scooper aircraft are now dipping into Bouquet Canyon with a fresh supply of water that they will drop up there here in the next couple of minutes. There you see them dipping into the reservoir and taking back off. Both of them, one after another, will pound this fire here in the next few minutes. I could tell you I could see already several helicopters in this firefight. There's also a C-130 taking part in the action as well. So lots of resources being dispatched right now. We're looking at this fire from about 10,000 feet up, trying to get as best a vantage point as we possibly can. As you look at the side of that mountain there, that is the north side. That hillside is on the north side of the mountain, just to the south of Bouquet Canyon. Bouquet Reservoir, rather, right along the south side of Bouquet Canyon Road, where there are some homes. We'll try and push in there here, Kyle, and see if we can spot any of those properties that may be threatened along Bouquet Canyon Road. You can see the road right there. I understand there's a number of ranch-style properties and other rural communities that branch off of here right along Bouquet Canyon Road. You can see they have the road shut down now as LA County Fire has apparatus up and down that road. Now's a good time to remind you, if you're just joining us on abc7.com and our ABC7 apps, we're now streaming on television. You can go ahead, head over to the big screen and download us on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and Android TV. As we get our stream up and running here, you'll be able to watch along with us as we keep track of this fast developing story. Again, a major brush fire exploding in Bouquet Canyon, right near Bouquet Canyon Road and Spunky Canyon. This is on the south side of Bouquet Reservoir. And in a short time, this fire has exploded to upwards of 200 acres, all moving uphill there. Very hot up here, pretty close to 100 degrees. Bottom left. I don't see it. Do you see it, Kyle? Okay. Might be the stream. There's a stream that runs through there, kind of reflects. All right. Go with that one more time, Jay, real quick. Uh, there he is. Vasquez and Elizabeth Lake. Thank you. Exactly. The homes that you were talking about, Kyle, whereabouts are they? Do you know where they are in relation to the fire? Are they right along the canyon road there? It's, Once again, if you're just joining us on ABC7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps, Chris Christie up in Air 7 HD over the Martindale fire, a brand new fire in Bouquet Canyon, just north of the Santa Clarita Valley. This fire breaking out right along Bouquet Canyon Road on the south side of Bouquet Reservoir. A fast-moving 200-plus acre brush fire right along that hillside there, and LA County firefighters jumping right into action with lots of aerial resources being poured into the area. There are upwards of a dozen structures threatened at this point. We have not yet seen anything burning. However, they are engaged in structure protection right now as we speak, right along Bouquet Canyon Road. That's the head of the fire right there as this fire moves uphill with the terrain and some very hot, dry weather amidst some very, very thick and heavy fuel that is ripe for burning. And you can see just how quickly it has consumed the side of that mountain right there. Again, there are structures threatened. While we have not seen any on fire, we understand that they are down there and they are worried about the proximity of this fire and the speed at which this fire has grown. So not what we need at the moment, obviously a developing situation, but again, a brand new fire that is threatening property here in Bouquet Canyon. There's some houses there just along the north side of Bouquet Canyon Road. Certainly looks like this fire started very close to the road and in less than an hour has spread right up to the top of that ridgeline and consumed already a couple hundred acres. Just remarkable time here. What are you listening to? What sounds best? UHF 4? 2? All right. Yeah, I got nothing right now. And no way to dial in either. Yeah, this is a good spot. Okay. This general area, at least for now, this area seems to be okay. Who's moving? Who's moving to Texas Canyon? Copy. On the south side? Okay. One more time, Jay, say that again. Copy that. Very good, thank you. Hey, Jay, you up? I have ICOM right now, but it's spotty. So in the event that I lose it, I am too high to dial in, so I'll be relying on you. I'll let you know. I know. Story of my life. Copy that. Thank you, Jay. Just getting situated. Any new details or just what we got? Very good. Wow, that's a dramatic shot right there. That's what you're looking at, right? Yep, bingo. Sorry. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's like, yep, that's it. Looks good. How's your monitor back there? I know Rob was having problems with it. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. One minute. Nice job, Jose. That's it? It's going to be a busy week. Thank you. Ellen, this is a new, fast-moving fire, and it's a dramatic one at that. You're taking a live look on the south side of Bouquet Canyon. This is the Martindale fire. Started just about an hour ago, and very, very quickly has exploded to a couple of 100-plus acres. As you can see, LA County Fire giving it all they've got. Lots of resources pouring into the area. Evacuations underway along Bouquet Canyon Road, as there are upwards of a dozen structures threatened. We will continue to stay on top of this developing situation. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Lost ICOM there, Jay. Did you hear any of that? Okay, good. Very good. ICOM is back. That works. Kyle, you haven't heard any prognosis on 7-1, right? You haven't heard anything about 7-1? I was just curious. Oh boy. There you go. Thank you, Jay. Copy that. All good. No, all good. All good. Once again, as you join us live on abc7.com, Chris Christie up in Air 7 HD as we continue to monitor the Martindale fire here in Bouquet Canyon on the northeast corner of Santa Clarita, the Santa Clarita Valley, I should say. You can see an LA City helicopter there, I think, assisting in water drops. They are using Bouquet Canyon, or Bouquet Reservoir rather, as a water source for this fast-moving brush fire that has ripped up the hillside from Bouquet Canyon Road south. Evacuations now underway for everybody within 5 miles of Bouquet Canyon Road, and there you see the fire there as it has consumed upwards of a couple of 100 acres over the last hour or so. There are dozens of properties along Bouquet Canyon Road that are of concern. Structure protection now in place. They are actually moving the command post for this fire over to Texas Canyon Road. So there are a number of vehicles on the move down there, but they are leaving strike teams in place to try and get ahead of this fire, which is spreading rapidly and is spotting ahead of itself as it moves south up some very grassy and very thick brush. The terrain is not helping as it moves upwards towards the top of that ridge line. That's going to be Sierra Pelona Road up there up top, and you can see right there the flames coming already very close to the ridge line. like, for now, this is behaving, and this is a good angle, so for now, this is a good side. The only thing we don't want to do is go too far south where it's covered by the mountain. So whatever we do, we'll try and stay north of that ridge line. Hey, Jay, go ahead. Copy that. I think they just scooped, right? Copy. Once again, we're watching the Martindale fire here on the northeast corner of the Santa Clarita Valley. This is the south side of Bouquet Canyon, or Bouquet Reservoir, rather, on the south side of Bouquet Canyon Road, where about a dozen aircraft are fighting this fast-moving blaze. You saw there just a few seconds ago, QB1 and QB2 making a successful water drop there. The Super Scoopers, each capable of dropping 1,600 gallons of water and swamping that fire there. You also saw a large retardant line being drawn a moment ago on the south side of the fire, which is the direction this fire is moving in, and several helicopters as well on the scene down there as they try and get the upper hand of this very large and fast-moving fire that started just before 3 o'clock this afternoon and has now reached upwards of 200 acres. Out of the break, 30 seconds, copy. 35, very good. 30 away. You're so right, David. This one's got all the ingredients. Lots of very thick, heavy fuel down there as this fire burns along the south side of Bouquet Canyon Road on the northeast corner of the Santa Clarita Valley. A dozen aircraft are on scene right now smothering this fire. Water drops, retardant drops, and a number of helicopters fighting this fire. Again, a very fast-moving blaze moving through Bouquet Canyon. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Copy that. Sounds good. Which direction? From the north, huh? Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. Good shot. Did they either just, they're coming in for a scoop now, actually. Yep. Yes. Unless they already scooped, they're coming over now. Do you see them right out your window? Yeah. Here they go. Once again, Chris Christie up in Air 7 HD, continuing to bring you these live pictures of the Martindale fire here in Bouquet Canyon, a 200-plus acre brush fire spreading rapidly along the south side of Bouquet Canyon Road. Bouquet Canyon Road now shut down from Vasquez to Elizabeth Lake, and I can tell you that there are lots and lots of crews on the way into this area. There are already about a dozen aircraft overhead fighting this fire, including 7 tankers, a handful of helicopters, and of course the 2 super scoopers that you saw there just a second ago, those yellow tankers that are capable of scooping up 1,600 gallons of water from a lake such as Bouquet Reservoir right here on the north side of this fire, coming in very handy in terms of its proximity to the fire. Firefighters making the best use of that body of water as they try and drown this fire. But again, this fire is easily capable of spreading to up to 1,000 acres if predictions hold true here. That is a possible forecast by the firefighters on the ground down there. Again, lots of very thick, dry fuel burning along a mountainside, the fire rushing uphill in some fairly windy conditions. The winds coming out of the north, blowing that fire again towards the south, and just a recipe for disaster up here. There's a little bit of good news in the sense that private property is a bit sparse in the direction this fire is moving, but we do understand there's about a dozen homes at least that are threatened, and that the fire department is working aggressively to try and protect at this hour. Still, though, you can see there's those 2 super scoopers picking up their water, and they will be heading right to the head of that fire here in just a second. Here comes a sky crane. Thank you. Copy that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Jay. Makes sense to me. I'm losing Jay, losing ICOM. I've got him back. Thank you, Jay. Why won't you tell me? Ah, gotcha. Oh boy. Thank you. $11.5 on Bouquet Canyon Road, right? Copy. The order was for 11 mile marker 11.5, right? From the reservoir south to 11.5. Yep. Copy. One minute. Fifteen seconds. That's right, David. This fast-moving blaze burning upwards of 200 plus acres, and this all started about 90 minutes ago. This is the Martindale fire with over a dozen aircraft on scene down there. Lots of firefighters pouring into the area, and now a mandatory evacuation order being issued by Angeles National Forest along Bouquet Canyon Road from the reservoir, Bouquet Reservoir, down to mile marker 11.5. There are upwards of several dozen homes that are right along Bouquet Canyon Road, and structures are being threatened. They are trying their best to protect those structures, but still, you can see this fast-moving blaze with potential to burn up to 1,000 acres. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. It's cool. Yeah. That's a shot. Look at that shot. Wow. Here we go, out of the break. Minute 40 away. .30 away. That's right, Ellen. A dramatic fire starting just before 3 o'clock. This is the Martindale fire burning south of Bouquet Reservoir along Bouquet Canyon Road. A new mandatory evacuation order now in effect for everything within 5 miles south of the reservoir, all the way down to mile marker 11.5. You can see them trying to slow the forward progress of this fire, but this could be a fire that we are talking about all evening long. Reporting live, Mayor 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. We're streaming, but yeah. Once again, continuing to bring you live pictures on abc7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps. This is the Martindale fire near Bouquet Canyon, just south of Bouquet Reservoir, where this fire has consumed upwards of 200 acres in a fairly short amount of time. There's a super scooper, one of two that have responded out here to dump water on the fire. There are about a dozen aircraft on scene down there as they try and slow the forward progress of this fire. There are structures along Bouquet Canyon Road that are threatened. However, at this point, we have not seen any of them directly impacted just yet, but firefighters are on the ground down there addressing that situation. In the meantime, there has been a mandatory evacuation order issued along Bouquet Canyon Road from the reservoir down to mile marker 11.5. So something to be aware of if you live or know somebody in this area. Take a look at the edge of the fire there. It's, again, moving pretty quick there through some very thick brush, hot, dry fuel with wind conditions that are blowing this fire in the direction of the terrain, which is uphill there towards Stella Palona Road, just there, right there, just above Bouquet Canyon Road. Firefighters estimating that this fire could reach 1,000 acres in the near term here, just based on the amount of fuel that is ripe to burn in the path of this fire, especially based on the winds and, again, all of the conditions that are just perfect for a fire like this. But hopefully they can save all of those homes along Bouquet Canyon Road. Nonetheless, worth reiterating here, just in the last hour and a half, hour 40 minutes, this fire has almost tripled in size. Hey Jay, you talking to us? It's the haze in the air. Over to the, oh, yep. There's one out the right and then two to the left if you widen out, left of the fire. 2 minutes, copy that. You got about 3 tankers right there in your shot on the left. Yeah, it is. Hey there, Jay, can you hear me? Hey there, Jay, you up? Any chance you could toss up a Home Depot bucket? Perfect. Very good. That's it. Used to be Gatorade bottle, but we're moving up in the world. 30 seconds away. Very good. Thank you. Hey there, Ellen. Want to recap for you. You are looking live at the Martindale fire burning in the Bouquet Canyon area south of Bouquet Reservoir, right along Bouquet Canyon Road, where there is now a mandatory evacuation order south of the reservoir all the way to mile marker 11.5 on Bouquet Canyon Road, as about a dozen aircraft fight this fire, trying to stop the forward progress. But this fire has tripled in size over the course of the last 2 hours. Again, a fast-moving blaze, a new one here in Bouquet Canyon. It's the Martindale fire, and we will keep you posted. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. They are making very good progress, it looks like. That really helped. Good question. Here? Yeah. Once again, as you watch along with us from up here in Air 7 HD, you're continuing to watch the Martindale fire as firefighters tackle this on the ground and from above. About a dozen aircraft overhead, including a handful of tankers, a handful of helicopters, the two super scoopers playing a big role over the last 2 hours, and you can see the progress that they have made here. That fire spreading so rapidly from right to left. That's going to be from north to south. That's Bouquet Canyon Road to the north there on the right side of your screen, moving uphill towards Sierra Pelona Road. And just a few minutes ago, you saw those big, tall flames. Now just a pocket of flames as they seem to have slowed down some of the forward progress here. Again, firefighters doing their best to tackle this blaze. There are some homes in the vicinity along Bouquet Canyon Road. There's a new mandatory evacuation order in place, but right now this fire is taking on an image that looks much better than it did a short time ago. We're going to continue to follow this and bring you these live pictures both on our app and our website, as well as our ABC7 streaming apps on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and of course on Roku, where you could download our ABC7 app and watch this breaking news unfold on the big screen as we continue to keep you updated on the Martindale fire. Uh, that last part, Jay, I heard about keep talking over a triple box. Is that what you said? No. Uh-huh. Okay. Very good. You got it. How long do I have to talk here? Okay. All right, we'll be clear in 8 minutes. Yeah. Hold on. No, we'll do Van Nuys. Stand by. Jay, go ahead. Okay. Copy that. Great. Minute away. Nice shot, bro. Very good. All set. Mark, it's a dramatic fire, but the profile of this fire is taking on a little bit of a more improving tone as they make some tremendous progress in trying to slow the forward progress that started just before 3 o'clock. Quickly jumped to a 200-plus acre brush fire with all the ingredients. Very dry, thick brush south of Bouquet Reservoir with winds coming out of the north and the terrain driving this fire uphill towards Stella Polona Road up there near the top of the ridgeline. Again, about a dozen aircraft up here, a handful of helicopters, several tankers, a C-130, and both of our super scoopers in action here, dropping as much water and retardant on this fire as possible and making some steady progress. But in the meantime, mandatory evacuation orders have been issued along Bouquet Canyon Road, south of the reservoir for about 5 miles down to mile marker 11.5, where structures may be threatened if this forward progress is not stopped soon. The fire can continue to shift towards that direction, in the direction